Okay, this is a Hazy Flame deck profile for my friend. I'm from just Scrubs, and he'll link us in the description.
Subscribe.
This is an updated version, but this is still needs work. Is work in product. 3 Periton, best card in the deck. Gets some really good plays. 3 Sphinx. It's the reason you don't run traps in the main deck. And it also allows some really good plays. It actually can be better to summon this over Peritons in certain situations that I'll talk about later.
Very rare situations.
No, not very rare. If you can predict what your top card is going to be. Like a very high spell over monster lineup after your delaying game. Triple Cerberus. It allows you to add Pillar to make Periton an easy summon, as well as you can add Periton just to initially summon it with other monsters. 3 Griffin. I'm probably going to take these out for other cards, but right now this is what I'm running. I'm thinking about taking them out for the Searcher, for Herodic Dragon King, sorry, not Herodic
Atom.
Yeah, no, Tefnawit. Herodic Dragon Tefnawit. But it's 3, it can be dead at times, but it allows you to use Cerberus for OTKs, which you normally couldn't. 3 Tefnawit. Tefnawit, you just drop it from your hand, and it allows you to go into 2 XYZs in 1 turn instead of 1 from a Periton. And its target is a Typhon. Typhon's a level 6 fire dragon monster, which can be used for Battle Strikes. These are out of the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. 2, you only need 2. It's actually a really dead card in hand, but it can beat over a lot of things. And when it's in your hand, you normally can just discard it with Periton to get rid of it.
And it poops on the meta.
It doesn't poop on crap. It doesn't crap on mermails in most situations, but it craps on Evil Sworn. It craps on rabbits if people are running it. It craps on a lot of crap. 2 Fire Dogs. These are for grabbing out your Cerberus, and you can also use it to grab out a Lancelord, which is another target you have just to have a 4th target. And it's 19. It's one of the few monsters you can normal summon. A normal summonable level 6 fire monster. What better could it be? It has more attack than Cerberus slightly, so sometimes you go for it over Cerberus with Fire Dog if you're going to give you game up because of it. 2 Yoka. Yoka is used to pop off Fire Dogs or to pop off Cerberus, because it can allow you to get either more cards in hand for more plays, or it can allow you to use Fire Dog for a Exceed. We got Plague Spreader. Plague Spreader sets up your Sphinx plays really well, which is hard to predict, because I just have bad luck with it, but I run 24 monsters, and this is a good thing to mill, as well as you can use it to Synchro Summon. Give you games. Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn.
The Trinity.
Yeah. Book of Moon. That's just a quick play that can help me situations where other things can't, because it's a spell, and don't run traps. Pot of Avarice. That is to add cards back to your deck when you run out of them so quickly. You should normally run out of all your Periton targets really fast. You normally can't do a 3rd Periton.
Yeah, the deck tends to use its resources a lot.
Yeah. Triple Onslaught uses to grab Garunix, but you can also use it for tribute fodder. You can use it for actual searches, which can give you games. These save your monsters from targeting, not targeting, but you save it from dark holes, like that, and get you searches out of them that you normally will just lose your monster, as well as one of the few ways you get out Garunix other than Onslaught and Sphinx. 3 Rekindling. It's pretty basic. You may have a few amount of targets, but Periton will send it to grave. You can mill things off with Sphinx, and you can discard them with Periton. So there's not really much times where it's actually dead, except when you draw it 2 first turn, which I've done before. But Pillar. You only need 2. You don't even really need it in most situations, but it's always good to have some, because you can add it. You can make late game plays work, or if you don't have a Tefnawit in hand or something else to use for tribute fodder, then it can make plays. Also, forgot to mention that you can also use this to tribute summon for XYZ to get XYZ out with Periton. 1 Urquaza. It's a level 6
Is that
fire
secret?
monster. Yes, it is. Yeah. But it's a It's HA01, so it's gonna be secret. You just use it for exceeding. Not really much else. You sometimes can attack with it. It's a new addition because my extra deck's a little small as it is anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just running it.
Isn't it like 12 or 13?
It's 21 attack.
Your deck. I mean, your
Yeah,
extra deck.
the extra deck's only 12 right now, but it's also fire, which means you can circle it. Another reason Blader's good is because you can circle it as well, but you can use it to get around mermail matchups that you actually have difficulty dealing with. At least I find I have. But it's also 28 beater if you already use your Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon, I recommend using it to pop back row. I don't main any MSTs, which is something I would side deck if I remember to bring a side deck with me today, but either, you can always main MSTs if you prefer them over some of the other cards in the deck.
Yeah.
I would suggest not lowering the monster count by anything unless you want to take out the Griffins, though. But this pops off back row. You can use it to get rid of a lot of things you normally have troubles with, like macro. There's Stardust. Stardust is just an all-around good card. It's good against certain decks, bad against others. Just really depends on your matchup. 3 bounce price. There's not really much else you can say. It's a 2,500 attack monster that just banishes your graveyard. It messes with Dragoonides. It messes with any monster your opponent has that you can't get around. Photon Strike Bouncer. I suggest running 2. I only own 1 right now because I had to trade 1 off in a situation, but it's okay. It's fine.
Did you ever think about running Lavolvo chain? Since
No,
with Fire Dog, special summon Fire Dog, going
it's
to
very
Lavolvo?
rare to get to. You can't use Fire Dog for someone with a Fire Dog for 1, but it's very rare to get it off. The only way you're gonna get it off is you normal summon and rekindling 1, or rekindling both of them out. So I recommend 2 bouncers. I have 2 Swordbreakers here. These can help you get around machine matchups, and a few other matchups. It actually gets around a lot of rogue decks like E-Heroes and stuff that are going around lately because you can just say Warrior and they can't do anything to you.
Especially since heroes are a budget deck now.
Yeah. Then there's 2 Gaia. This is like most of my decks cost actually, but because they're like 15 apiece. It's a 2600. It's a 26 monster with Pierce. You can use it if they have a lot of defense position monsters. You banish 1, go into it, and heat over the other. You can use it to get over things like Stardust or other 26 or 2500 attack monsters.
I like my Fortress.
Stop talking about that. We don't care about your deck. M7, I do not have any right now, but M7 is one thing you should be running.
Yeah.
Because it gets rid of things. I've seen people side Iron Wall, and it actually like gave them the game because I couldn't use anything. I don't want to. If you don't get it off your plague, which you don't search it. And what was the other level 6? I forgot.
I forgot.
Okay, well there's one other
Rank 6.
it was rank 6 that I was only gonna run 1 of. Force Focus is one you could run. Yeah. Side deck wise, I'd suggest maybe putting a Jinzo in there because you could just like side out a Griffin or something for it. You really want to have a lot of traps in there because you only run 17 spells, and you're not gonna side all of them out anyway. But because you're gonna want to like leave in the Candlelings and Trinity and stuff. But you want to side skill drains sometimes, or you side soul drains. It really
Royal
depends
Decree.
Matchup. Royal Decree is something you definitely need to run. You want to run side MSTs. You want to side Gozo match because everything is fire except your
Plague's better.
yeah, and you even have fire synchros and stuff too. So if you can Gozo match after you have a synchro up, and then there's Battle Choice.
Yeah. So that's the deck. Subscribe to Just Us Scrubs.
There's a few other cards you could run, like a few other side deck cards like Overpower or whatever, and the one that reduces level.
Yeah. Stygian Dirge.
Yeah, Stygian Dirge, because those can just help counter the meta.
That's the deck. See you guys later.